I'm not, I don't know what, maybe European Wax Center is a little bit more equipped than we are. However, I don't feel comfortable. I'm actually a CNA as well, and that is not just an odor. That's actually an infection.
Excuse me?
That's an infection.
I don't have an infection.
And I don't feel comfortable.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of a lady that literally thought the internet was going to support her for a kitty cat smelling. So this lady went to the spa, to the wax lady, to get a Brazilian wax done, and it went left from there. So the lady rendering the service let her to know that, I can't continue this service anymore because you smell down there. And this lady was not having it. This lady started cursing, kind of filming the lady, and all that, telling the lady that she doesn't smell down there, that it was just gym. And the lady was like, no, I think you have infection and you smell. What do you think could, like, what kind of smell could have made that wax lady to say, you know what, I'm done. I don't think I can take this smell anymore. Get off this table and I'm done. Let me know if you're a wax girly or you just shave or you're not. Let me know if you do, and how do you take care of your kitty catty. Anyway, this video has gotten a lot of people talking, and a lot of people have so much to say and response to this video. So we're going to check out the original video, people's response to it, and then I'll come back and share my thought and also give you guys some tip, because I've gotten compliment of how I smell good down there. Anyway guys, I'm going to give you guys some tips on some of the things I do. So let's go check out the original video and then people's thought, and then we'll come back and talk more. Go share your thought and your tips down in the comment section. Okay.
Why are you putting this stuff away?
Ma'am, I feel like you're putting me in a position where I have to continuously tell you that that's an issue that you have. This is beyond going to the gym.
No, I just came from the gym. I'm trying to get my wax. I have vacation. My flight leaves tonight. And I need my wax done. And now you're telling me that you can't do my wax because of a funky issue. It's crazy because I've gone to other places. I've gone to European Wax Center and they don't have an issue. The phone's going off. This is so unprofessional.
I do apologize.
This is so unprofessional.
However, that is beyond. I don't know what, maybe European Wax Center is a little bit more equipped than we are. However, I don't feel comfortable. I'm actually a CNA as well, and that is not just an odor. That's actually an infection.
Excuse me?
That's an infection.
I don't have an infection.
And I don't feel comfortable touching you in that area.
I told you I just went to the gym. I just went to the gym.
Man, that's not the gym. That's not the gym, ma'am. I go to the gym. That's not the gym. That's not the gym.
You don't go to the gym.
This is a very uncomfortable conversation for me. I'm not your primary
You
care.
don't go to the gym. I can tell by your body type.
Excuse me. I am not going to accept insults from you. Because I'm not insulting you.
You haven't seen a gym.
Excuse me.
So
because you are embarrassed now,
so you
you're going to try to put me down.
You wouldn't know what an odor from the gym smells like if you don't go to the gym.
You are completely. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. We cannot provide a service for you.
It's too late for me to book last minute anywhere else. Everybody else is booked. I got this off a group.
Man, you need to go to the doctors. This has nothing to do. I don't even know why. You should not get on that flight.
This is crazy.
This is embarrassing. I hope you're not going to the man.
This place is embarrassing. You got this bum Easter grass. Look at this place.
Stop.
Look at this place.
Please.
No, look at this place.
Please.
Look at this place. I'm going to show you this one. Don't touch me. Don't you?
That's an issue that you have. This is beyond going to the gym.
The person that recorded this, the client, thought she really was going to eat by recording this. No, you didn't. Go back and look at the video if you really want to see. However, as an esthetician, like that young lady that was standing there being very professional, as an esthetician, we have every right to decline you a service if we feel like you are putting our health at risk. We have homes to go to. We have kids at our homes. We have spouses at our homes. Our loved ones are at our homes. And what we not finna do is bring any of your germs back home, even though we all disrobe before we actually walk all the way in the house and then go take a shower, because we already know. Contrary to belief, most estheticians, master estheticians, are former CNAs or nurses. And even as an esthetician, we have to take anatomy and we have to learn about certain kinds of infections because of what we do. So instead of being embarrassed, just take the advice. She's telling you that something is going on and you need to get it fixed. Period.
My flight leaves tonight and I need my wax done. And now you're telling me that you can't do my wax because of a funky issue. I'm actually a CNA as well, and that is not just an odor. That's actually an infection. Excuse me?
That's an infection.
I told you I just went to the gym.
It's a very uncomfortable conversation for me. I'm not your primary
You
care.
don't go to the gym. I can tell by your body type.
Excuse me. I am not going to accept insults from you.
You couldn't waterboard that information out of me. The way I would have prayed that the ground would open up and swallow me whole before I jumped on the World Wide Web to tell everybody that my hoo-ha was questionable? No, ma'am. People are so interested in trying to get a viral moment that you don't realize the person that you're shaming may actually be you. Instead of you doing what most people would do, which is hang their head in shame, gather up their things and whatever dignity they still have on that table and scurry out of there. She handled you with all the professionalism that she possibly could muster up, but you can't force her to work on you when she told you she's uncomfortable. She wasn't being rude, you were being rude for pulling out your camera and trying to intimidate her. She was actually being a girl's girl and giving you the heads up that you may have an active infection rather than you saying, you know what, you're a nurse, let me look into that. You'd rather say, I don't care what's going on, just do my wax. She does this for a living, so I know she's handled different scents before, but there is a reason why she's rejecting you. I'm sure she would have given you a full refund, so it's not about the money. Maybe there's some truth to what she's saying. Have you ever consider that?
And that is not just an odor. That's actually an infection.
Excuse me?
That's an infection.
Sometimes I can't believe the internet is a real place. Because you're going to tell me that this woman recorded this interaction, posted on the internet, thinking she was going to be in the right. Now I'm an RN, and I've been one for 15 years, and I have smelled some smells. But that's in a hospital setting, okay? Where people are sick, all right? I can only imagine. We're talking about a woman that sees cats all day, all right? And if she's telling you that something's up, something's up. And I cannot believe this woman would come from the gym and working out to a waxing appointment. That is diabolical. True. And extremely disrespectful. True. I shower before I go to physical therapy, before I go to doctor's appointments. Like, it cannot be generational, because I know that there are women older than myself. I'm in my late 40s. I know there are women younger than myself, and even like teenagers that would shower and not be funky to get a wax. Are you not embarrassed?
Tell me y'all saw that video of the lady trying to embarrass her waxer for not wanting to give her a wax because she claimed she just left the gym, but the waxer was like, no, ma'am, I'm a CNA. That's an infection smell. Like, you need to see your OBGYN. And, like, the woman is trying to embarrass her because she's like, I've left it. Like, I've gone to European wax, blah, blah, blah. And they've all given me a wax after the gym. Number one, does shame not exist anymore? Like, there wasn't a shower at the gym. Like, what gym doesn't have a shower? You didn't shower. You just left the gym and you went straight to get your tootie pop, your tootie pop waxed. Like, no shower, nothing. That's crazy to me. I have a thing where, like, if I go to the OB, like, I'm bringing a change of, if I've been at work all day, I'm bringing soap and a towel, a change of underwear, and a change of socks. Number one, I'm going to wash up before I go walk my ass in the OB, because I'm not about to have that room. You've been at work all day. No. Number two, I'm changing my socks because, yeah, your feet be stank, and they will talk about you. They talk about you. I'm just letting you know. That's how you will be remembered. Oh, God, that's the one with the stank feet. Oh, girl, she had the whole room stank, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, trust me. I know they do this. And then, yeah, I worked in a cancer detection lab. I worked in a GYN cancer detection lab. So for 6.5, 7 years, I dealt with pap smears. Yes, vaginas have a smell. They all have a smell. But an infection smell is a distinct smell. Like, I can remember somebody had trick And I remember, like, it had the whole pathology lab stinking. Like, we couldn't get that smell out of there for days. And this was from her urine. So, I'm trying to understand why you would go to an... I'm shocked. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, I had to clutch my pearls for a minute. My man had texted me. Whew. Anyway, nah, but for real, shame. Does shame not exist? How you get on here trying to embarrass somebody for not giving you a wax because you stink? You know what? Good night.
Why are you putting this stuff away?
Ma'am, I feel like you're putting me in a position where I have to continuously tell you that that's an issue that you have. This is beyond going to the gym.
No, I just came from the gym. I'm trying to get my wax. I have vacation. My flight leaves tonight. And I need my wax done. And now you're telling me that you can't do my wax because of a funky issue. It's crazy because I've gone to other places.
I know I'm in women's business, but how putrid do you have to smell for the wax lady to up and quit? Also, I feel as though that's some nefarious work, leaving the gym and going straight to a wax appointment and busting it wide open. All right? You know, I know, you know that you smell bad or smell a little tart, but you want to subject somebody else to that tartness? That's selfish. Selfish. Am I wrong? But let me get out women's business. That's all I want to say.
Exactly. Get out.
Look here, y'all. And TikTok this for educational purposes. I am trying to tell somebody how to keep their hygiene up before they go get a wax. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. And I'm going to say this as humbly as I can. When you go to these wax places and you need to wash thoroughly. Because I don't need to be sitting at the wax place listening to the people arguing back and forth because she will not wax this lady because she said this lady need to go to the doctor. The lady keeps saying this is how she smells when she comes from the gym. She's going back and forth like, no. You need to go to the doctor. And I don't want to sit here and keep listening to them going back and forth. Look, lady, she said she's not doing it. I'm telling you why she won't do it. Maybe you do need to go to the doctor. I don't know. But come on now. Women you going to smell yourself before anybody smell you. When you sit down and plop that ass down, you smelt that smell that lady was going to smell. Like you sitting there getting mad because she tell you she's not going to do it because of that odor. Shit now. You should have had that in check before. And then who comes straight from the gym and not wash that ass? I'm getting ready to go out of town, baby. Well, you ain't going out of town with a clean cat. You going out of town with a meow cat. No. I just can't. I don't know why y'all just don't act right in these places. And then you start saying, oh, that's from the gym. You know what? I used to work out and I ain't never smelled that smell that lady said she smelled. And it said on her little thing she refused your service. So, shit, I don't know. Maybe you do need to go to the doctor. I don't know, y'all. But I'm just saying, women, when y'all go get these services done, please go take a shower and then come over. Don't you say you just came from the gym and you trying to get it right. No. So let me know, y'all, in the comments. Do you think the lady was wrong for not wanting to get her what she needed? Or she should have did it and put a mask on? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. All right, bye.
I saw something today that made me just chuckle. And as a registered nurse that's worked in women's health for about 20 years, and I'm a women's health nurse practitioner student, this was funny. So I know y'all seen the lady who thought that she was going to shame a business owner for stopping or not completing the service of her Brazilian wax because of how she smelled. And she just pretty much embarrassed herself. So let me provide you with a little bit of information. There are only four. There are only 4 ways you're going to smell like that. And let me give you the first way you would actually smell like that. Number one is trichomonas. Trichomonas or trichomoniasis, or what we just call trick, is a sexually transmitted infection. It is a parasite. Now, this is how you know that your man has been cheating on you, or you done dibbled and dabbled in something that you shouldn't have been dibbling and dabbling in. This can cause a very pungent fishy odor. This can also cause irritation, and it can also make it feel like if you have a urinary tract infection because of the irritation. Like when you wipe, you kind of feel a little bit of irritation. The second one is bacteria vaginosis. Now, bacteria vaginosis is not as pungent as trick, but what this is, it is an overgrowth of your normal vaginal bacteria. Now, this can be caused by using scented soap, like the soap that smells like fruits and all that kind of stuff, or it can be caused by sex, even though it's not considered a sexually transmitted infection. Now, it could be that the man had introduced another woman's normal vaginal flora or bacteria into your vagina, and it causes your normal vaginal bacteria or flora to actually increase or populate. Now, sometimes this can be rectified on its own, or sometimes you actually need antibiotics to get this treated. Now, BV also can happen after you have your period, and it can happen after sex, especially if a man, actually lets go or shoots up the club, because that's a normal reaction for a woman's body to actually increase her vaginal flora to kill off the sperm. Another thing can cause a pungent smell is a leftover tampon. Now, I've seen this a few times as being a nurse, and this can cause a very pungent smell. And lastly, if you just don't bathe, I'm pretty sure that you would smell bad. But like the lady told her, she was like, look, I'm also a CNA. You need some antibiotics. But my thing is, how are you going to get on here and embarrass yourself like that? When somebody tells you, woman to woman, that you need help, just go get the help. You can at least sit in the tub for about 20 minutes with some baking soda and some Epsom salt, and that can kind of help it a little bit. But the lady told you needed antibiotics, so you didn't need to get on nobody's plane. You needed to go get a checkup. And the fact that she sit up here and said the gym, she had just came from the gym. The gym don't make you smell like that. You may be a little musty and sweaty, but you ain't gonna smell like that. This app tickles me every single day. It never fails me. Never.
I'm starting to wonder if hygiene is clearly subjective amongst individuals. I've seen more TMI issues on this app than anything in my entire life. Obviously, you have complete autonomy over your body, so you can do whatever it is that you choose to do as far as keeping it clean or lack thereof. However, the individual that decided to go to the wax place before heading out of town or preparing to travel and decided she was going to go to get a wax after leaving the gym and proceeds to record the business owner and put her on blast for not wanting or denying the wax. Now, after watching the full video a few times, a couple of things that I observed. Not that I am an expert, I am not an esthetician or any of that. But getting a wax down there or in your nether regions is already such a private yet uncomfortable thing. But if you are a woman that does it, it must be done, uncomfortable or not, right? And the last thing we want to do is make the person that is actually completing the wax uncomfortable. And one way that you can make that individual uncomfortable is coming to your appointment completely dirty with an odor. Now, I know that each wax studio has their own rules about how hygienic you need to be prior to your appointment, and also post hygienic tips as well. But for a business owner to have to argue with you about the fact that the smell that is coming from your nether region is not a smell of sweat and gym activity, but more so a smell of infection, and because you were probably embarrassed by it, you decided to turn on your camera, just is complete, utter chaos. And I can tell that you're Delulu, okay? Because you could not pay me to show the world someone giving me that information about my nether regions. Now, growing up, and this could be a Southern thing, it could be a Black thing, I don't know. I won't say. I just know growing up, my mother used to always say that you can smell yourself before anyone else smells you. So I'm inclined to believe that you knew exactly what you smelled like when you left the gym. When you got to the wax studio and you decided to remove your clothes, you smelled it then as well. And you decided that because it is a wax studio, and as you explained, other wax places have done that for you and did not have an issue with you coming straight from the gym, you just automatically assumed that the business owner was just like any other wax place and would proceed with caution. She did, in fact, proceed with caution with not proceeding at all. And I do not blame her. No one wants to smell you down there. It's one thing to have the normal vaginal odor. It's another thing to have something that she describes as infection. And we as women, we know what that means. And for you to be so offended by it that you decide to record the interaction after that has been said, and you start to accuse her of lying about the fact that she can't do the wax. In fact, you even insult her saying, I go to the gym. I know you don't go to the gym. Look at you. You don't look like you go to the gym. I don't know if that was your way of getting back at her for saying you have a ungodly odor down there that is not the typical odor, or if more so you truly were just angry and did not understand why she decided to not proceed with your wax. Ma'am, please stop playing with people's businesses, okay? That is that person's livelihood. That is how they make their money. That is how they take care of their family. This is quite simple. Just go and take a bath prior to going to get a wax. Do not go to the wax place right after the gym. One thing I've realized on this app, especially after a couple of videos that I've seen of people who got put out of a gym, lost their gym membership because they have a terrible BO. Please don't be that person. I waited for a few days hoping you would just remove that video before it went haywire and people stitched and did all of these things, and that you had time to reflect on how you truly acted when the business owner truly was looking out for herself, for her business, for her reputation, etc. And you made it all about you simply because you decided that you did not want to respect her enough to not come in that studio with a odor. Yeah, no. If hygiene is subjective amongst us, I hope the subject is soap and water. Seriously.
Oh my goodness. Please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this conversation. Okay, go ahead and share your thought. What will you do if someone like I just want to know your own take on this. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. So I don't know, like just even watching this video, I'm thinking maybe I should do a video of hygiene, because apparently a lot of people really don't know how to take care of themselves. A lot of women don't even know themselves, their body, and how their body should smell. I remember I was talking to this friend, what age meant, so she just turned 40. She's a 40 years old woman, and we're talking, and she was like, "Oh, after having sex with my husband, I smell funny." I was like, "Oh, that means you have an infection." She was like, "Oh, I've never had infection before." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? In fact, we're prone to it. We're prone to it." So I had the conversation, because she's my very good friend. I had the conversation with her, like, is it that you don't smell yourself? You're not very aware of how your body should smell? A lot of women really don't know this. And I've got to, like, okay, anyway. I'll say I'm one woman that I know I take good care of myself, especially my kitty, cat. Like, I have supplements I use, technique I use to really keep my hygiene there. going. And I personally, I am a wax girl. Like, I do my wax. Like, I'm a wax girl. Like, I'm a Brazilian wax girl. But apparently, I do my wax myself because that's the only way I can control it. And I love it. And it's something I've been doing for over like 13 years now. And I won't say I've had a couple of times where I've gone to the spa to get myself wax. I think I've done that twice, and one was this year. The last one I did was February this year, and I just like, you know what? Let me just even get somebody to do the whole thing for me, and I went there and I got it really wax. Let me give you guys a tip. Maybe I'll do a video in my beauty channel giving guys like full kitty cat hygiene and other. But a tip is that when you go to a spa or somewhere to get your wax done, ladies, help yourself from embarrassment and even the person to feel uncomfortable so the person can give you good service. Ask for a bathroom. Go wash yourself. Go wash yourself and always smell yourself. Like, why won't you even smell yourself? Like, I'm that person that I will always like, shoo. And the truth is that a lot of women are very, one thing is that a lot of women are very embarrassed to have the conversation of, oh, I smell down there. What can I do? Like, to ask for help in terms of hygiene, especially down there. A lot of women are very embarrassed too. And a lot of women don't even know. And I get it. Growing up, they used to say, oh, there's a smell down there. The smell down there is a very neutral smell. It's not a smell that show you that. And I did not know this until my 30s, where I had to, like, yes, I know I wasn't smelling as a young girl. Yes, my hygiene was good, but I had to really deep dive into it, into the hormonal imbalance due to pH imbalance. I find out that there's a lot of factors that can throw off the pH balance down there and could cause smell. Even when you're not having sex, it happens. So, ladies, take care of yourself, because this lady really thought like she ate it up. She was really wrong doing that. Like, you smell, you smell. And the fact, and it takes, the thing is that it takes a lot of courage for somebody to look you in the face and tell you that you smell. Yes, you guys, let me know if I'm the only one. We've been in rooms with somebody that has a strong smell, and all we can do is we need to get out of here. We did not confront the person. We didn't tell the person. We just needed, but for this lady to look up to you, look up your face and tell you that there's a foul smell, that means that smell must really be strong. And she's a girl, because I am that person. Like, I don't think I can do it, honestly. I don't, as much as I'm a girl's girl, I don't think I can. Just to my friend, my sister, I can call you and tell you that I can smell something foul. This is what you should try and do. This is what you should try and do. This is what you should try and do. But I don't think I can see a random. Oh, I don't think I don't have the hearts. For that will give me. Ladies, we really need to start taking care of ourselves, our health, and even the person we choose to allow to put this dingly down into us, because all that affects your entire pH balance down there, and which causes you to smell. And yeah, let me know if you have tips on how to keep your VV down there really clean. But maybe I should even drop some. Okay, but first, let me give you guys one thing. Let me give you guys some tip on how to get your kitty cat clean. Okay, first off, I know we're all raised with the idea that we have to use tissue. That's how I was raised. You have to use tissue to wipe, and you wipe from front back. That's how we were taught as young girls and all that. Shall I tell you, dish out the tissue. You don't need a tissue. One thing that has helped my kitty, my kitty cat, is the fact that I don't wipe with tissue. I wash up with water. And I know you will say, oh, water, like, in that time, take your time, wash. When you pee, you go to the toilet, you pee and all that. Always wash with water. It just helps to keep that place very neutral from smell, from bacteria. One thing the tissue does is that when you use the tissue, sometimes you leave some particle of this tissue, which kind of cause like some bacteria things and da 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 da. So you may think, yes, you're wiping down, but also it still kind of leave like some. But when you use water, it's like clean. You get it? You can always use tissue to dab off the water off your skin, but yeah, use water. Secondly, when you wash, because some of you guys don't wash when you shower down there. You wash, and then you wash both the front and the back. Sometimes most women wash just the front, thinking, I've cleaned my ass the other time I did it and other wash. And another thing I've come to realize, obviously your bathroom is clean. I will write. I will communicating. Have a little squat when you wash down there when you're taking a shower. I don't know how to describe it, but have a little, I don't know. I can describe it here for you, but just have not squatting all the way down, but have a little squat that gives you access to your kitty cat and your behind, and then you're able to really watch them very well. Your behind, always wash it. Even when you do number one, number two, always wash your behind with water, both your front and back. Just use water, don't use tissue, like I said in the first point. Then when you bathe, also do the same. Use water. I don't use any form of detergent, or I said I don't use any form of soap to wash my kitty cat, but my back, I kind of just use my shower gel, my back. That's my own personal. You can skip that. Then another thing is that invest in supplements that helps your hygiene, and one of them I will say, I think I've showed you guys a couple of them, but I think I'm going to put, I have it somewhere. One of them you should, I'll put it up on the screen, is the Garden of Life. There's this UT probiotics. Amazing, 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 amazing. Love it. I've used it for over like 4 years now, and I love it. It helps. A cranberry supplement, it helps. And then another thing I got to find out, especially after you just finishing your period, or you go out and you use a public restroom and all that, is what is it called, boric acid. Amazing. Just insert, did not, I found out boric acid comes with powder, but not the powder one, the tablet one. I'll try and put videos on the tablet one. Just insert it inside you when you go to bed. It's going to bring a lot of fluid out. It helps to clean your system. That is very good. So what other point am I missing? So take your cranberry supplement, your probiotics. I know we have a lot of probiotics for women and all that, but this particular one, I'm like, amazing, amazing. Then you can, yeah, those two primarily, I would say they are very good for your VV health. But there are more things you can do and all that, which probably I'll leave that for my beauty channel. But yeah, anyway, guys, go down and share your thoughts and share your tips on how you can keep your kitty cat clink, clink, clink. Okay, go down and share your tips down, because you can be helping the woman down there. So go ahead and do that. Don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.